the cast of Jurassic World Dominion. Give it up. So, DeWanda, did Chris give you any advice? You know, it's an action movie, and he's done a lot of action movies.
He had a lot of tips.
Yeah.
No, he had every tip. I keep trying to get him to teach a class on how to be an action hero.
He's so good.
Okay.
Wait,
I just need to.
Awkward the wealth.
He spreads the wealth. Okay, let's talk through this.
Yeah.
I'm glad this image is here. Now I can talk through this.
Okay.
Okay. All right, great. So Pratt was legit like, he was like, all right, so the camera's this way, your arm can't be back here, it needs to be angled right here.
Oh, it's like choreography.
It is choreography, all right? It is like the level of specificity, the knee bend, everything about it. I think you're the most brilliant human being ever. And just very generous.
Thank you.
Like wildly.
That sequence is really freaky. We introduced this character, this dinosaur called a Pyroraptor.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what it was gonna do.
Right.
And then I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah, a lot
At
of
first you're like,
a lot of people have said like, you read and, some maybe comments online and people talk about like, why has Jurassic never had a feathered dinosaur? Because, all birds are descendants of raptors and dinosaurs, so, dinosaurs had feathers and they didn't put feathers and that's not real. And so like, I think-
They sound just like that.
That's right.
He's not bitter at all about
If that's you, I'm sorry, but I'm making fun of you. I think this is like kind of like an Easter egg for folks who'd always wanted a feathered dinosaur. So there's this beautiful red feathered dinosaur. It looks like Thanksgiving gone wrong. It's called a Pyroraptor, and the thing is freaking terrifying.
Looks like a terrifying chicken.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, like a giant, like mutated, terrifying chicken.
Yes, yeah.
That also swims.
That also swims, yeah.
That's the part where I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that sequence is really, really awesome and terrifying.
And then you think, because there's this part where at one point in the film, it's like they go back, like someone goes back for someone else, and I'm like, what would you do in that moment in real life?
In real life.
If like it's, let's say, a grizzly bear, like someone's back there and you're like, we probably aren't both gonna make it. It's like, so maybe it's your turn to go.
Sure.
Like, I don't know.
Thank you.
It is like, it's like, thank you for this. I will live for both of us. It's like, because there's these moments you see in action movies and you're like, what would we really do? I don't know. Because I've literally been in like a Shark Tank when like the back of it looked like it was gone. And my brother and I proceeded to go, and we threw people in. Like in the water, all you hear is, and we're just like, my brother and I, we know who we are deep down, and we're not gonna be the ones. It's like, we are like,
Like, I'm not the hero.
I'm flight, your fight, go. It's like, So wait, so did you grow up loving dinosaurs? Anybody, were y'all like nerds? My kids are both, my girl and boy love dinosaurs. Were y'all nerds about that stuff?
I was super into the movie Land Before Time
Oh my
as a
gosh,
kid.
me too.
We actually named our family dog Littlefoot.
Yes.
after the main character, after the
I
Brachiosaurus.
love that one in Fern Gully. I was obsessed with that one in Fern
Gully.
Gully.
Yes.
Fern Gully. I was like, I feel like Fern Gully single-handedly made me an environmentalist.
Single-handedly taught me about the oldest tree on planet Earth. Hi, just saying. Anyway, good songs as well. But what about you, Mamadou? Were you a dinosaur fan? Were you a nerd as a kid?
The biggest nerd. I've transferred my nerddom to other things since, but I grew up in DC, the DC area anyway. Like you, DeWanda.
DMV, yep.
That's right.
Maryland.
And the Museum of Natural History is there, and I was just obsessed.
That's great.
And, all my uncles would always take me over there, and I just got to explore it. But I forgot all about that time period until I got cast in this. And it was just kind of a wonderful surprise to be like, oh wait, I had this whole part of my childhood locked away until I got cast in this movie. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
I know, it's so fascinating. And like as a nerd that's like not in y'all, I'm like in the music world.
Okay.
It's fascinating, like whenever you see stuff like, it's amazing. People are so talented at what they can do. And y'all are talented too when you have to do it with like fake, like you're talking to somebody, like it's just, I don't know, it's so like otherworldly to me. It's a talent. I have a question. So if you could only pick one of your cast members to like save you from a dinosaur attack, an apocalypse, like just the world was going wrong, who would you pick?
God, I might have to, let's see.
Mamadu's was like, come on, I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
here.
the Huckleberry.
Well, I could pick Mama Duke because we could talk MMA the whole time. We could watch old UFC fights together. That's something we both.
Oh yeah, you'd
If
want
I-
to pick that guy to help you fight off other people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He's got and Jeff. I picked Jeff. I'm going to be endlessly entertained. He's going to he's going to sing and come up with great ideas. If there's a piano there, especially, I wouldn't even want to leave. I picked DeWanda. Listen, DeWanda's an action hero.
Okay.
Okay. So if what she learned on this film would absolutely be utilized to save me.
So wait, who would you take?
The thing that I always say and have always said since I met Chris was that if an apocalypse happens, I'm heading to the Pratt household. He is ready. And so
Ready.
he is ready for anything to happen.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm like that. You mean you're ready? You have. I'm just saying. People made fun of me, and then COVID happened, and I was like,
listen.
"Whose house you coming to now?"
Yes,
I was
exactly.
like, yeah,
No, exactly. Yes,
yeah.
he's ready.
Okay.
And so I would go to his household for protection. But when you think about the experience and what that lockdown might be like, you know, if you're
Yes.
hiding from dinosaurs or
Yeah.
whatever the
Which
circumstance might be.
happens.
It's not just about staying alive, right? It is
Yeah.
about also still trying to live your life under those circumstances, in which case everyone else comes into play.
None of you would protect
Survival would be fine, but it would be kind of a drag.
He would help
If they
me.
had survival skills, you'd definitely pick
you
them.
were making me drink my own urine immediately.
Like, drink that.
that's-
You're like, you have so
You
much
can do
water.
it at
Drink
least
the pee.
once. You can do it at least once. You can filter it.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. Okay, what about you, DeWanda?
Bryce, I would choose Bryce. I would
choose Bryce.
I would choose Bryce easily because I would feel the most emotionally and psychologically safe in her presence. Because after you get over the initial oh my goodness, I'm physically in danger, then you're just there's always that threat that you could lose your mind. So I feel like I would be least likely to lose my mind with Bryce. Thanks, DeWanda.
All of you are psychos. All of you are crazy.
Cut to in a room and you're like,
I think this one question is going to ruin friendships. So wait, Jeff, who would you pick?
Every one of these guys, they are
PC.
actually possessed of unusual leadership qualities in real life. And we were in some difficult situations, not facing real dinosaurs, but each one of these guys is a dream member of the leadership team. Plus, Isabella Sermon, who's in the movie, she is very powerful and very brilliant. When you see the movie, you'll see I'd also include her.
Okay, I like it. You even added someone else. That was so nice. Politician. I liked it. What about you, Mamadou?
I was gonna say Chris, but he didn't pick me, so. But I have to rethink things since he's ready. Are you a hoarder or what's the deal?
No. Can I defend this? I don't even know this man, but I'm saying it's not.
Thank you.
It's not hoarding. It's not, and it's not a doomsday prepper. It's just being prepared.
For
it's
every
just being
single
prepared.
situation.
Everyone's coming to my house too, so whatever.
yeah. He gave me a satellite phone for our wrap.
Oh my God, I have a satellite phone.
Yeah.
That's
that's
a normal
really
thing.
thinking.
If
You should
something
probably
happens,
exchange satellite phone numbers.
I'm just
in
saying,
case
just
goes down.
yeah.
I'll be like,
You will
listen,
find me in
I'm checking in
Montana."
with Kelly Clarkson right now. How are we doing over there, Kelly?
She is in the mountains of Montana. That's where I will be. So wait, who would you pick though?
I'm gonna go with Sam Neill. He's got a farm.
Oh!
He lives in New Zealand,
Yes.
and
He lives in New
and he's got 2
Zealand?
paddocks. And if it's the end of the world, I'm just drinking of Sam
Why
Neill.
did I follow
He has a
the rules?
winery.
Why did I follow the rules?
Yeah, you
Both
guys-
of you were like, people who aren't
Wait,
here.
he has a winery. Well, what's that mean to you?
He's nothing.
okay. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, right?
Nothing but for everybody else. I mean, it's you
I
are
think
correct.
This
yes.
is who I'm gonna pick. I feel like I'm prepared enough. I don't need him. But I think I'm picking the non-alcoholic so I can just have it all to myself. Because if is actually hitting the fan,
Yep.
I'm gonna need alcohol. So just to slow it down, Some of
Yeah.
us are ADHD.